Welcome to Lesson 3. Check out the PowerPoints and questionnaires associated to this presentation. There's a lot of additional information and energy exercises there. So let's briefly talk about magical weapons. Magic weapons are an element which the founder of modern Wicca, Gerald Gardner, borrowed from ceremonial magic when he laid down the basic structure of Wiccan ritual practice. And they are tools. They don't have any power on their own. They're tools that focus your energy. For example, hammer doesn't pound in a nail by itself. It's a tool that allows me to focus kinetic energy and chi onto the head of the nail. And the magic wand isn't any different. It focuses your chi and your energy on the object of your magic. The greater magical weapons are spirit, sword, spear or staff, cauldron, and shield. And they represent the four treasures of the Tuatha De Danann. The lesser magical weapons which are associated to them are mind, the athame or dagger, the wand, chalice and grail, and the pentacle or stone. Each magical weapon is associated to a cardinal direction, an element, and one of the principles of magical artillery. So what's magical artillery? Well, there was a concept that was created by Clifford Bias in his ritual book of magic and expanded upon by authors like Amber Kay and True Magic. It's called the Witch's Pyramid, and it has 5 elements. The base of the pyramid is to know. The north side, to keep silent. The west side, to dare. The south side, to imagine. And the east side, to will. And the idea was to imagine this pyramid as a package that contains your energy, and that if one of these sides is flawed, that escapes and the magic is no longer effective. So the Order of Paladins has expanded on this, and the way we look at it is we take those same 5 principles and we use it in a concept we call magical artillery. To know is the fire base. It's the platform from which you operate. To keep silent is your radar, which you use to detect the objective of your magic. To dare is loading up that cannon to fire that magic. To imagine is setting your sights on your objective, and to will, that's pulling the trigger and making the thing go. So let's look at each of those 5 principles in a little more detail. To know is the principle of knowing. Knowing is awareness, to understand so thoroughly that the observer becomes part of the observed. It's placing yourself in the moment and experiencing it fully. And magic is all about knowing. The next principle is to keep silent. That's to observe what you will with undivided awareness. Silence is the warrior's art, and meditation is his sword. There's an old adage in Asian martial arts, mind like water, mind like the moon. The mind must be still like a pond, conscious of the slightest ripple, able to accurately reflect reality. The next principle is to dare. And one of the principles of our order is who dares wins. You have everything you need to succeed on this path with you right this moment. All you need is the courage to go looking for what you need within. To imagine is the next principle. It's all about being creative. You need to diligently follow the path of 2 swords as one, as Miyamoto Musashi called it. It's using every single sense in your imagination when you are trying to create an image of what it is you're going to work on, including color, action, size, and emotion. And finally, to will. If there's no intention, there's no thought of moving, they say in Asian martial arts. To will is to have an unwavering purpose. And you'll remember that my definition of magic is energy follows intent. That's what this is all about. So go out there and check the PowerPoint and take a look at this in more detail, and check out the energy exercises associated with this to do with circle casting. And we'll see you in the next lesson. Go out there and be glorious.